Hello my friends and welcome back. Today's video has to do with Lugansk in Ukraine and a new statement made by Shoigu of Russia, and this has to do with their accomplishments or um, near accomplishments, and this article comes from the Hindu from today, May 20th, 2022. This was coming from Agence France Presse and was taken from the Hindu where I got it from. And this is the title. Russia says nearing full control of Ukraine's Lugansk. So Russia recognized the independence of the separatist republics shortly before launching the military action. And Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu said on Friday, which is today, Moscow was nearing full control of Ukraine's eastern separatist region of Lugansk. Russian President Vladimir Putin sent troops to Ukraine on February 20th under the guise, pay attention to the wording here, under the guise of protecting the Russian-speaking population there. That's a fact, especially in the breakaway regions of Lugansk and Donetsk. That was the main purpose of them going over there besides NATO. And then, that ideology embraced by certain politicians and troops, Azov battalion for that matter, and the militarization of Ukraine or getting a neutral status. These were the reasons, because the Minsk protocols or Minsk agreements were not implemented by Ukraine and probably by the other ones too. But as of now, Ukraine had to do certain things under the supervision and monitor of the guarantors, which were Germany, France, and Great Britain, and they didn't do anything since 2014, 2015 until 2022. All these years, Russia told them go back, start the Minsk agreements implementation. Nobody cared. It was like we're gonna go to this. We're gonna go to this. Okay. So Russia recognized the independence of the separatist republics shortly before launching the military action. The liberation of the Lugansk People's Republic is nearing completion, Shoigu said at a television ministry meeting. So this is Russia claimed control of the strategic city. This is the Mariupol, where the separatists surrendered. About 1,908 Ukrainian soldiers have surrendered at the siege. Azovstal still works in the port city of Mariupol, but Russia claimed control of the strategic city in southern Ukraine in late April, keeping the remaining Ukrainian forces blocked inside a giant steel plant. Well, that's done now. The only thing that's remained is a few commanding officers in the steel plant and see what's going on. They hope for what? For a prisoner swap, I guess. All right. So this is what the Russians claim, that the whole region now is going to be liberated, if you want, and it will eventually, with no doubt, be part of Russia as Crimea was accepted into into Russia. Now, the contradiction here is between what the Russians are claiming and obviously what the Western mass media, the corporate mass media, kept telling us for the past 2 months and a half, almost 3 months, that the Russians are losing, the Russian offensive is stalling, they're not doing anything, the Ukrainians are pushing with a counter-offensive here and there. And I'm not saying that that the intervention or operation it goes fast or as other people predicted or hoped for or thought, But nevertheless, it seems like it's advancing. The Russian Federation is reaching its goals one by one, it seems. We'll see how things proceed, and how long will this last, because like in everything, everything is limited. You can provide supplies and military equipment and fresh blood, let's put it this way, but at one point things had to, if the front stabilizes, then what are you going to do? You're going to have a, like in the First World War, just a stabilized front, and then it's moved 100 yards there today, 300 yards here, 200 yards back, and so on. Um, the thing is, if we, and I'm talking about the collective West, as the Russians are referring to the NATO countries actually, um, if they continue to supply Ukraine with weapons and aid and whatever else they supply Ukraine with, um, all this is going to go into a our economies are not going to, even though our economies are not going to focus on other areas but war, producing for these guys. But I don't think that production, though some analysts, claim that it's going to be a war production, and the war production is going to be on, and great output and manufacturing jobs, and I don't think that's going to be the case. And I don't want to go into that because it's really too far-fetched to think that everybody's going to change to a war industry. This is, but anyway, I had to mention this because some people claimed, yeah, there's going to be a war, you know, oriented industry now, and everybody's going to economies, and everybody's going to do that. Yeah, now it's not going to be that, obviously. And on the other hand, Russia is not isolated as the collective West claims. Is also isolated from 30 countries or so. Let's put it this way: not even those 30 countries are completely isolating Russia, because they can't at this point. And look at Russia; it has so many connections, and now uh, it's going to participate in the BRICS meetings. Brazil, South Africa, China, India, and Russia. They have an economic um, club that not only economic. Now they want to expand it into a military as well as security organization. And this is the formation of the second club, as I mentioned for many, many, many times before. But that's going to be in a different video that I'm going to post sometime after this one. So yes, they claim victory almost completed in Lugansk, and see how they're going to be able to protect that from being taken back by Ukraine. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.